4 years later, on December 23, 1962, the Houston Oilers and Dallas Texans would play in the AFL's third title game, live on ABC. This was the day the new league would take its first step into the American spotlight.
Number 16, the veteran quarterback. Intercepted by number 45, Dave Grayson's at the 40, 35, 30.
We threw 2 or 3 interceptions in the first half, and we got down 17-0 very, very quickly.
It's a fake to McClinton. Dawson throwing to Haynes. He's got him to the 20. He's under the 5, and he's over. Haynes scores.
The Texans looked like they would cruise to their first championship. But in blew that famous Houston weather, and with it, the winds of change.
Who can hurt you from any place on the field in many ways, and you saw him stay in bounds and game.
In the second half, the Oilers roared back to tie the game at 17. Like the NFL 4 years earlier, the AFL was producing a sudden death drama on live television. This was theater, and thanks to ABC's emphasis on sound, the lead roles would have speaking parts.
Playoff period. Let's go down to Jack at the 50-yard line.
Right here in the playing field, and very shortly we're going to have the toss of the coin as the overtime period will come about.
Stram decided having 40-mile-an-hour winds at Dallas's back was more important than getting the ball first. So he told Abner Haynes to choose the wind if Dallas won the toss.
While the coin's in there, and call it loudly now.
Yeah.
Call it. Heads. Heads. Now Dallas won. You have your choice, of course, receiving or kicking.
We will kick to the clock.
You're going to kick.
Yes.
To the clock.
Right.
Dallas won.
Haynes misspoke. He thought he was taking the wind, but the words, "will kick," meant Dallas had made its choice and would kick off. Houston then chose which end zone to defend. The Oilers would begin overtime with the wind and the ball. It was a dramatic twist a nation of viewers got to see and hear.
Well, Kurt, I asked one of the Dallas players what it was all about, and he simply said Abner Haynes had made a mistake.
Stram was, on the sideline talking to Haynes in a very consoling way. Obviously, he knew he'd made a huge mistake. It was a great insight into a player-coach relationship in such a critical game, in such a critical situation.
Neither team scored in the first overtime. In the second, the teams switched sides and Dallas finally had the wind at its back.
Put Dallas now in real scoring position.
Dawson would hold for rookie Tommy Brooker, who had a chance to kick Dallas to a championship.
I said, "Tommy, just keep your head down, keep it still, and pump it through there, baby." He said, "Don't worry about it, Coach. I'll kick that sucker right through there like it had eyes."
You can win the game if this field is good. The game is tied 17-17. Dawson will hold in the 24. And watch it. The big rush is on. The kick is up. The kick is good. Dallas is the champion. Dallas wins it on a 24-yard field goal by Tommy Brooker. Their coach, Hank Stram, carried off the field. And
There's no way that you can come away from it and not say this was one of the greatest football games ever played. All of that, the magic carpet of television brought right into your living room.
one of the greatest football games I've ever